Phantom was opening Yu-Gi-Oh! Or are you going to open some Lorcana? No, I will not. Lorcana. Bleh. You and Phantom streaming on the same night gives peak content. Hey. Peak is peak. That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say. What's going on, fellas? What's going on? What's going on, fellas? To go. Listing manga lots. Manga like Weiss Schwarz stuff. What up, Bronze? What up, McBride? What's going on, dude? Boom. Okay. I want to finish getting through this box. So we're just going to do some more sorting, and we're probably going to do that until we finish this box, but I'm tired of it being back here, and I want some more space. I want it gone. I want it bye-bye. Oh. I forgot you said you were into comics. That's pretty cool. That's not right. That's not right. That's not right. Got me a Yu-Gi-Oh! Lot coming today. Can't wait to open it. That's what's up. Is it all bulk? What is it? What is it? You must tell me. There we go. Worry about that next time. Got me a Yu-Gi-Oh! I sell collectibles, but starting to try to liquidate more stuff to get more into cards. It's now's as good as time as any to do that. How heavy are you into comics and stuff? Okay, that's order stuff. Put that stuff up there. Unknown amount of bulk and a collection about 350-ish. Do you at least know how many cards you're getting? Like roughly? Or is it just like 350 and you're living by the seat of your pants? I think I'm gonna do this a little differently. Last time we were kind of doing sort by sort and then set. I'm gonna get everything sorted, Sword and Shield and older, Scarlet Violet energies and whatever, and then Japanese. And then once I get through all that, then tackle each category. But I think the way I was doing it before was probably the most time-consuming way possible to do it. Man, yeah. Oh. We'll base it to Abra. Not bad. That goes in the good pile. Guys, I am so tired today. This is the first day that I've really been trying to take like the diet seriously, and I haven't had sugar in like 2 days, and I am feeling it. Like, I mean, let me phrase it. There's obviously things you eat to have sugar in it, but I'm talking like sugary stuff. It's been rough. And the collection is 158 cards, and you just gave me all the bulk he had as a throw-in. Oh, yeah, that's... Afterthought bulk is the best. I don't know what's in this. Here you go. That's when you find the spicy stuff. That's when you find the juicy stuff. Uh-oh. World Championship? Oh, I'm already yawning. If you can't estimate how many comics, like, are they in those big giant long boxes? Do you know what you have? Like, do you have like really like stuff that's worth a lot, or you have no clue? Guess who ordered another 18 boxes of Foundations Jumpstart? Finally turned my TCG Player Store live, and I just today probably did about $700. Man. There's nothing worse than sorting through bulk and just finding mountains of energies. One here and there is whatever, but when you start getting like groups of 10 and 20, sucks. Sucks. How's everybody's weekend? What'd you guys do this weekend? I sifted through cardboard all weekend. Dude, dropping sugar works the alcohol for me. Damn near everything has some sort of... yeah, it's... I mean, I've done it before, but I've never done it this far gone. This far gone. And I'm not dropping it all together. I'm just kind of like, you know... I'm trying to treat it... When I was in really good shape, what I did was, you know, I basically every day I was at my work, I treated my diet like work. So, you know, I ate pretty clean. You know, I would have sugary stuff from time to time, but it was always like not a lot. But I'm just like so out of practice that I just need to like shock the system a little bit. So it's basically going to be, you know, 5 days a week, eat pretty clean, weekend or my days off, not necessarily like go absolutely so hard in the paint that I undo everything. But if I want to indulge a little bit, fine. But it was not good. I made 30% back on Jumpstart in the first 12 hours. Yeah, that is exactly what you want. It took more than one U-Haul to move the long boxes into an office last year. Got high end and low end. The first time I read that, I just thought you said you got high. Condition, sleeve, scan, Dio Retro, what's up? Yeah, man, what's going on, dude? Sugar is the hardest thing to quit. It is. It is. And I mean, like, I did my first old man thing ever when I got home. I literally just, like, shut my eyes in my car, and I ended up sleeping for, like, 25 minutes. Like, an actual nap. And I'm not a napper. I don't take naps. And I was just like, okay, well, this is what we're doing, so we just have to accept it. I'm diabetic, so didn't have much of a choice if I want to. Yeah, that makes it easy there. Do I want this cake or do I want to continue breathing? Which, I mean, it sounds goofy, but I mean, good on you, because I see people all day that they choose the latter. But yeah, so we're just kind of like shocking the system, getting it to a point where we're getting down to like a base level, and then doing, you know, indulging responsibly. I made like a bunch of like chicken fried rice for lunch all week. Got some breakfast stuff like some eggs and you know, I got like some like processed stuff. Like I love breakfast sausage, but like I'm not going like completely overboard. So I got like some bagels and this, that, the other, and you know, is the healthiest? No, but I know that when I eat it all, it's gonna be I'm gonna be under calories. So the first couple weeks, it's staying under calories is the most important, and then I'll start tapering it to, you know, healthier and healthier stuff. It is the best motivation to quit, hands down. I'm sorry there, buddy. We accidentally replaced your heart with a baked potato. You have about 5 seconds to live. What? Yo, we in the Discord, let's go. And my Jumpstart show, yikes, dude. Yeah, it seems like everybody's came in at the same time. Hope you're having a good night, dude. Burrito bowls with the cheat code for me: rice, black beans, ground turkey with taco seasoning. Yep, it's on the rotation. I'm trying not to like kill myself every week, but like one week I'll, you know, a healthy chili, then like a rice bowl like that, or Kevin, I started it. I don't know if you got the memo, but we're down. Not a problem, dude. We'll be here at the same time, usually about 10:30. This is a particularly long night for me, so yeah, nice, dude. A nice healthy chili with like some red beans, pinto beans. That's what's up. Sleeves. Random One Piece. Bronze, I don't know if I responded to a recent comment you made or if you traditionally took it down. Just checking if you know what I'm talking about. I mean, I haven't taken anything down. You made a comment and I responded to it. I don't know if that's the same one. Because I hinted towards you being on Sunday Morning Conversation if you wanted. So I don't know if it was a different one or not. Bronze is on Team Retro. You better believe it. Team Retro all the way. If it ain't retro, I don't want it. Whew. Oh, maybe I didn't respond then? I mean, Retro, if you really want to exact your revenge, I can just make you a mod real quick and you can ban the guy, get it out of your system. I have the power. I said I'd be honored to and queue me up if you ever have a slot open. Yeah, dude. Consider you slotted. I'll message you. I'm assuming you have an Instagram or something. Oh my God, this guy's foreign. The only cards I throw away are foreign cards that are jacked. If it's damaged in English, I'll keep it. But if it's foreign and damaged, that's going bye-bye. Keep your enemies close. Retro is not my enemy. That's between you and him. There are no enemies, there's frenemies. Team Retro. Yo, what's up, Nels? I don't. I need to know how to social media better. We'll figure it out then. I'll figure out a way to get a hold of you. Do you have Discord at least? Do you have any kind of like way to message you or? Glad to see Discord bustling. Yeah, that's not too bad. I'm not a perfectionist, but I definitely was like, I don't know if I want to have a Discord and have literally just one channel to talk in, but I guess like anything else, just take it slow, just add things here and there as I think of them. We're actually doing that tonight. My buddy I've been talking about for like the last week is finally back, so he's gonna hop on and help me with some stuff and. Yeah, that works then. Same name, I'm assuming. Reformed. Reformed Collector. All you have to do is be accessible and don't be stuck in a dryer, and then we'll be fine. We will be good. Yeesh. I've been repeating your advice in my head today about does this get me? Yeah, that's awesome, man. It's hard because sometimes I definitely want to say screw it, but like today I was severely considering not streaming tonight because I'm tired as fuck. Tired, but here we are. What's Tom Brady say? Fuck your tired body, fuck your tired mind, just go do it anyway. So we're probably going to be up till 12 or 1 o'clock, and we're going to be even more tired tomorrow. And I've been tired all dang day, and by the time I get ready to go to bed, I'm going to be wired, and I won't be able to fall asleep. It's like my MO. It's my MO. Sword and Shield. That was close. That was almost bad. Classic.
Pokemon I have.
Classic. All right, next up. Pikachu. Separate those. What do you got going on tonight? E. Yeah, it's pretty easy to get bored doing that, but you'll make it. Hopefully, you get some solid stuff out of it. It's pretty hard to lose on it. Even when I was crunching the numbers the other night and I was starting to get all, you know, second guessy on myself, even if you make 20%, 30%, or even 20%, 15%, it's still fine. And then if you don't want to go through all the horrible bulk, you can bulk that out to someone else, make a quick, you know, 20, 30 bucks or whatever, and it's doable. What's up, Ego? Right now, this box I have behind me is a complete giant mess. So I'm just doing it by like Sword and Shield, Scarlet Violet, Energies, code cards, and then like Japanese random crap. All the random stuff I find goes over here. Once I get everything sorted by generation, then I will sort it. But it was taking me too long to like sort by set with all of these things. So I chose to change it up a little bit and trick or trade. Only thing if I haven't opened them yet, but I think 5 Grave Robbers is good. Yeah, Grave Robbers. I want to say Near to Wells. One of those is the vampire chick. The Landfall. There are some decks that have Lotus Cobras. So it's a little bit feels bad if you get more of those than the tiger, but on average, you'll do fine. Uh-oh. Wrong stuff in the wrong stack. The valuation of one of my box at my floors of 19 cents was $176. Yeah. And you're not on direct, right? So like that's gonna be, and that's like the worst, right? That's like the worst outcome possible. So yeah, you'll be fine. I went back to Louis. I was like, hey, can I have 20 more boxes? And he was like, what are you doing? And I was like, I'm breaking them all down. They're great. He's like, oh, maybe I should start doing that. And I was like, maybe you should, but not until you ship me my 20 boxes of Foundations, or 18 or whatever it was. And he's like, okay, that's fine. Card divider. Celebrations. My commander deck breakdowns are starting to pick up sales. Variety is OP, absolutely. That's why, like things like your staples, like your soul rings and command hours. I wanted to put those on eBay because you can get higher prices for them, but you have to have stuff like that on your TCG player to take advantage of the cart optimizer. So, you know, you lose a little somewhere else and you gain a little somewhere else. It's like a necessary evil. It is what it is. But yeah, the more variety you have, the higher the likelihood you'll get some card optimizer love, or someone will come in and just be able to do whatever they need to in your store. Nerds love not having to pay shipping 10,000 times. Energy. That's why I got so heavy into the Pokemon stuff before, because like even though it was all like really low value, like so many huge orders of just God knows what. Sun and Moon art is the best. It really is. Random One Piece. More old stuff. How hard do you go into commander decks, dude? Do you like buy 50 displays at once, or like how do you go about it? I don't have that kind of capital. I don't either. I kind of let it well, I do and I don't. I have a lot of it tied up right now, but I've been sitting on my Strixhaven for almost an entire month as I fix things up. I had all the Jumpstart stuff sitting for like 2 weeks. So I'll have a nice, I'll have a decent chunk coming back to where I can start, recycling this stuff properly. And that's the name of the game. Oh, some Yu-Gi-Oh! It's probably all garbage. Sabrina's suggestion. What's up? What's up, Saints? What's going on, dude? I bought 5 Dragonstorm, 1 new from New Strixhaven, and 3 from Fallout. That is a good selection there. Fallout, dude, you say you don't have a bankroll. Fallout's pricey. Those things are what, $300 or $400? Did you see you can list theme cards from the Jumpstart decks on TCG Play? You can. You know what's funny is the Avatar ones, people actually list those. And people actually list those. And people actually buy them, but it's Avatar. Like, you can get away with that a little bit. I bought 3 single Commander decks, hello, not displays. Gotcha. Thinking after I finish getting my MTG back up, my Pokemon might go back to TCG Player. Yeah, I'm still thinking. I mean, I've been doing really good with what I've been listing on eBay on Pokemon-wise. Right now, honestly, it's just a time thing. It's like, I already have no time. So it's a little... a peace of mind knowing just all this stuff's going over here and all this stuff's going over there, and then I don't have to worry about it. But, you know, like I was saying before, like with Direct and trying to, you know, appease that crowd and, you know, some of the heavy play damage stuff, like the rate I buy it at, I might lose a little bit on eBay versus TCG Player, but I'm trying not to like spend all night doing TCG Play orders anymore. Trying to abuse as Direct as much as possible. So it's just trying to find a nice middle ground where I can really optimize my time properly. Small potatoes. Hey, potatoes are still good. Yeah, what's up, Neonic? Welcome on in. Kind of want to downgrade my eBay store and do sports only on it. eBay is great for Pokemon. Yeah, it's pretty bonkers. I think I had like 20... I don't know, 20 plus orders today. I have it all pulled. I gotta fulfill them all tonight after they stream. I was gonna pack it all, but I don't have enough room, so everyone's information is gonna be all over the place, so I decided against it. Man, my internet just took a dump. Anyway, I think my Discord is under Reform Collector and my display name is Reform John. Nice. Noted. I'll do it. Welcome to social media. I just have been focusing mainly on MTG lately and not looking to pick up any Pokemon. Yeah, I would say a little bit. I mean, I have a bulk collection I'm picking up this weekend. That's like 18, 20,000 cards, I think. Maybe it's 10. I don't know. I'm just not like... People are starting to get a little too crazy, especially with the bulk stuff. So I'm just kind of letting it come to me. So I would say that I would agree with you on that. Not sure if that helps. It helps a ton, dude. Now I don't have to come chase your ass down. Well, I still do, but it'll be easier to do. If you know what I mean. What's up, Neonic? Hope you have a good night. If you guys are hanging out and you don't mind doing so and you like what's going on, consider liking the stream. You are the best. You are the best. Alright. Gotta make some room after this pile here. That's just me. Pokemon is getting way too expensive. I can get sports dirt cheap. You know, people are throwing up Facebook was offer $50, 50 plus per 1,000. You're seeing people do 50 per 1,000 for Pokemon? Nope. Listen, I love Pokemon bulk, but I'm not married to it. So if things start getting that crazy and that high, I'm perfectly fine figuring out other stuff to do. The ultimate, like the real first reason I started getting into it was because it was making master sets easier to do, because I could just buy like 1,000 cards for $10 and, you know, get a majority of the cards I needed for master sets. Then I found that card and a tin, and then the rest is history. But yeah, it's probably something we should set aside. All right, we gotta make some room. I've been good, been in the Pokemon mood. It's not a bad mood to be in, my friend. Not a bad mood at all. To bulk what out? The Pokemon? Le Pokemon? How do you profit off at that point? The margin would be paper thin, I would assume. Off of what? Bulking it out? Also, what's up, 8-Bit? I said also hello the same time it popped up. That's awesome. I mean, like, on a very base level, if you're paying, you know, $10, $15 per thousand, then someone's paying $35, $40, then you're making, you know, $3, $4 per thousand. I pulled a regular Soulstone recently, so I'm forcing myself to getting into playing Commander. How much is that thing as a regular? Oh, $50 per thousand, you can still make money. I mean, if you're, you know, well, I mean, you got lots. You've got, you know, your popular Pokemon, throwing them up for like $1.99, $2.49 on eBay. There's ways to do it, but 5 cents a card is like pretty hefty. That's why I mean, those knuckleheads, if they want to go do that, they're more than welcome to. When someone asks me if I want to buy bulk and I give them my rate and they don't want that, I say, okay, bye. And then they come back a percentage of the time, and then they come to my rate anyway because everyone else is knuckleheads. Like, I feel like I'm at the point where I don't have to compete on other people's playing fields. I got my bulk, I got my rates, I got my whatever, and you're more than welcome to deal with me. And I would appreciate it if you did, and all that stuff. And if you don't, you know, I'm not going to try to like lose out on a deal right away, but I'm also not going to conform like that to that ridiculous of a number. I've been looking at TCG Player to see what cards I can track to put in my Pokedex binder. Nice, dude. Pokedex binder's fun. I thought about starting one, but I got enough going on right now that it's going to be a little hard to find time for it. Yeah, dude, I saw that 8-Bit. Welcome. Like I was saying before, like, it's going to be a little weird because I don't really get a chance to talk much during the day because of my job. But we'll slowly add to it and, you know, slowly build it. And, you know, Discord's not my forte, so I was definitely a little nervous pulling the trigger. That was part of why I waited so long, but everyone's pretty cool, so it should be, you know, something fun to grow and hang out in, and, you know, I wasn't listening to my own advice. I can be as nervous as I want, but at some point, oh, okay. Well, is this Chinese? Oh, it's all jacked up. We're not even worrying about that. I thought that was like a little. Thought that was a little mystery hit there. Oh, God, that's jacked up too. In the trash you go. $50 per 1,000. I'll stop sorting this stuff and just go up there and give it to them. Here you go. Give me my money. Give now. The worst is like when you're making a deal with someone, it doesn't matter what it is, bulk, whatever, and then someone comes over in the middle of your deal and goes, well, I'll give you this. It's like, motherfucker, get the hell out of here. Because then like you feel like you have to be obligated to like match it. It's like probably the unwritten rule of any kind of wheeling and dealing. Like you just don't do that. I saw that happening at the show I went to so much Saturday that I was like, wow. It's like, that's insane. Got something shiny. Oh, that's Chinese. It's not completely destroyed, so we'll put it over there, listed at some point. Damn, that's nice. Nice little near mint Kabuto. That's something I'll need to do. Once I'm done with this box, I think that's what we're gonna do is we're gonna start conditioning and sorting all that older Pokemon stuff I have that I've still ignored. The Pokédex binder has me looking for cards for Pokemon I never thought. Yeah, dude, that's actually, yeah, just broadens your horizons. All right, gang, gotta run. Godspeed with the cardboard. Have a good, productive evening. Catch you in the disc. Yeah, dude, we'll see you around. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you have a good night and a good Tuesday, my dude. You are the best. Like yesterday, I looked for a Zangoose card. Which one did you land on? Did you pull the trigger on one? There's probably not too many of them, so I'd be interested to know which one you decided on. I've been sitting in my eBay store, my TCG Player store. I mainly have Pokemon right now, so should I put my higher value cards on eBay and lower in TCG Player, or have a healthy mix of both? Personally, I'm just doing everything on eBay right now, Pokemon wise, but it just depends on how fast you want to move it. If you're willing to sit on it for a little while, put it on eBay. If you want it to be gone faster, then TCG Player. That's the real question, because the velocity is so much higher that on average it will go faster on TCG Player, and you at the potential sacrifice of like a percentage point or two. Like, for instance, there's a lot of like mild play, heavy play stuff that I listed on eBay that I probably won't sell, but I'm going to give it a week or two. And then after a week or two, or like after a month, when they you know, you can print a report where it's like things that haven't moved, I can either mark them down or just delist them, list them on TCG Player, and they'll probably be gone in like 2 weeks. Yeah, the Team Magma Zangoose, that is a good one. Dude, those old school Team Aqua, Team whatever cards, those are actually pretty cool. Old, new. Shauna. Hey, girl. Hi. More. More. I need to get to level 4 in TCG, so trying to figure out the play to getting that ASAP. List. So what I did is I took all my like $1 to $5 cards. I matched TCG player low. I didn't care if it was an EX where I might lose a couple cents. Any $1 to $5 card I had, it went on TCG player. I did TCG player low, and then I matched the lowest listing, and then I undercut it by a penny to make sure that I was at the top. Once I got EX. Once I got level 4, then I just matched market price, because at that point it's whatever. But you know, when you're starting off, people may not know who you are, but a lot of people are willing to give the lowest person a chance to save the extra couple cents. So it's like you might lose a couple cents or $1 at the beginning to unlock it, but then once you get the repricer, which is like numero uno on the you need to do it list, that's like easily the best part of being a pro seller. And then you can taper whatever you want from there. But oh hell no, nope. That is the biggest waste of time, and you should never do it, ever. I'm sure you may have heard me or others say this before, but you want to think of TCG player like Amazon, where you're just blowing crap out. There's obviously spots where, it's not necessarily that, but for the most part, eBay is like having your own actual store and a more, curated customer experience. And then TCG player is the complete opposite. The opposite. Uh-oh. Well, a lot of people say it. A lot of good people say it. A lot of people who know what they're doing say it, and you shouldn't do it. No pictures, and yeah. It's all about level 4. Once you get level 4, you get the repricer, then you can figure out your own way. But getting that, I mean, could you imagine going in there and if you put your card as the lowest price, by the next day you're going to be like the 12th person in the list of prices, because everyone's always going to be leapfrogging you. So it's worth it, in my opinion, to take the little tiny small sacrifice up front to get that rolling. Think. All my Jumpstart white cards listed 80% of the case to go. Nice. Did you get any, how many Generous Pups did you get? I think Generous Pup is a good $8 or $10 card. Little Generous Pup. Oh, McDonald's Hollow promo. Take that. Little Mickey D's nuts. Only one pup. Boo. White's got some solid stuff though. You got like Brimaz and other decent things. Giovanni's Exile. It's not old enough. Japanese crap. I think we got to restart. Did we? Okay. Yeah. One pup, 3 Righteous Valkyrie, 1 Bright Maz. Those are the ones. Yeah, that's pretty solid for. Ooh, reverse hollow Aerodactyl from 151. Take that. We'll take it. But yeah, so when you do start rolling on once you get to level 4, do not match low. You just want to be at marketplace price. Marketplace price plus a percentage if you want. Still at the beginning, I would suggest doing like free shipping over $5. But if you just stuck with the normal, because like your shipping will bump you down the listing ladder pretty hard. But you'll still get orders. It's just, you know, how fast and furious do you want them? Some 151, love to see it. Just some regular ass stuff, but oh, what are you doing there? Ooh, nice little older energy. Sometimes I wonder if like it's worth saving older energies, but I end up still just tossing them in. Clovey. Nice little Clovey. Dawn. Yeah, nice little streak of Garbo. Birdkeeper. Oh, I gotta check my PSA submission. It finally entered grading. And I need to see if there's any updates on that, because I want that thing back so bad. Alright, time to make more room. What's up, Bronze? Happy to catch you live again. Loving the content in the community Discord. Very exciting to follow along and try to challenge myself too. Hell yeah, dude. Welcome on in. Appreciate the kind words. It's of all the things I've done, I think the Discord is probably the thing I was the most nervous about because I don't know anything about it. I mean, I chat on it obviously, but I'm not a big but it's all about doing things we're not used to get better and do other stuff. And how's your night, man? Stack of energies. Curious what you think would be a good time to branch off from Pokemon, which has been my main into Magic. I'm assuming Interview would be best on TCG Player. Everything sells fine everywhere. It's just really how fast you want to move it. We were talking about it earlier, but like TCG Player tends to be more like Amazon, where you just kind of flush it out and it's like a more velocity than margins. And then eBay is kind of more on average. You get a little more money for your cards on eBay, but you have to wait a little longer. It really just kind of depends on the type of business you're trying to start or the side hustle you're trying to do. But like, if you haven't really, where are you currently selling right now? Are you doing mainly TCG Player? Bidoof. Because ultimately, you kind of want to master one place, even if you're going to be leaving a little bit on the table. So, ooh, Mist Energy. I think that's nutty right now. We'll just put that in this pile here. Pretty good. Just finished up 2 episodes of the Pokemon anime with my daughters. Currently on eBay. Haven't touched TCG Player. I really like the breaks you're doing though, and thought about that. Yeah. So, I don't want to talk you down from doing it, but the openings that I'm doing are very much TCG Player direct focused. doing that kind of thing not on direct is doable, but like you kind of need the velocity to kind of help you out. Not to say that it can't be done. Because I did a few before I was on direct and I did fine. But it's honestly like, you know, people could tell you where to put what, but ultimately there is some, like, you just kind of have to feel it out for yourself at a certain point. Because like there's some things, like, I don't know how much you know about Magic, but there's like commander staples like Stole Rings and command towers and stuff like that, where if you put them on eBay, you could probably get $249, $29.99 for them all day. But on TCG Player, they might be like $1 or 50 cents, which is like less, right? But TCG Player has the card optimizer. So if you have a card optimizer and people are making deck lists and you don't have any of these like staples available, then you won't capture as many of those potential sales. So it's like you're losing money to make money. But there's not like just one cure all, like this definitely goes here, this definitely goes there. I don't think so, at least. But if you want to get started, I would honestly get started with commander decks. Find one that is, you know, profitable to open. Buy a couple displays. I feel like eBay is harder to master. Some things sell for way over TCG Player for no particular reason, and some stuff won't move at all. Yep. And that's where it's like a time thing. Like, I still don't have a lot of time to be able to be messing around with putting things on one platform, then taking them down and putting them on the other. So, that's, you know, I hate to say it, but like, it's the truth. Like, you kind of have to, you can take the things that I've done and other people's have done, and then you just kind of forge your own way on works best for you. But if you have not mastered TCG Player, and you know, I would say just focus on one still, and then throw up like a couple random things, or like list a card a day on eBay, or, you know, something to get your feet wet. But old Garbage Pail Kids, Zitty Witty, that thing is disgusting looking. Okay, that's super helpful though. I know zero about Magic, but it's a game I really would like to get into as my next game. Next week I'll be finishing a 100K bulk purchase for the month. Nice. So I gotta get it assisted and shipped out to get the cash back to move. It's Magic is a game, man. There's a lot to it, and there's a reason why it's been as popular and it's been the main #1 when it comes to games that are played for as long as it has. So I would, if you want to do it. And then you got me and plenty of other people out there that can help move you along. Arvin. Reap. eBay's bulk editing has gotten pretty decent. It has. It really has. I don't know if you guys... Do you guys use, like, Card Uploader or... what's the other one? TCG Automate? Because those are pretty helpful tools in getting things listed at a decent pace. If you're gonna get into eBay, I would definitely recommend trying one of them out. I would say Card Uploader first, but it makes listing things 100 times easier. Like, Yeah. It's almost a cheat in its own right.
Hello there.
Yo, what's up, Endorphin Gaming? Thanks for following, dude. Hope you're having a good night. Welcome to the stream, sir. Or ma'am. Yo, what's up, Morris? I've just listed a bunch of old energies to see how they go. I've thought about it. Yeah, like your sun and moon and your XY and stuff. Do you bake shipping in on lower end stuff or add a small shipping fee on eBay? I include my shipping. And I have a floor of $249. So even when I get around to listing like kind of bulk commons and stuff, $249. And then I run either a 20% off like 3 or more for like bulk buying, or like buy five get 6 free coupon or something. I think you can get away with $1.99, $1.79 and eke out like 20 cents or a quarter or something, but you can't really go too low on eBay. Why do Chinese cards the backs of the cards look so faded? Or is it just me? I feel like they all look faded compared to other languages. Older. World Championship. Fairy energy. Yellow border, what are you doing? But yeah, like having it baked in, it's just easier on the eyes. When someone sees shipping, hell, when I see shipping, I'll go with the free shipping one all day, even if I know it's the exact same price. It's just like the way the human brain works. Free? Free? Click. Oh, maybe it's Korean. It probably is Korean. Yeah. What's up, Herb? Hope you're having a good night. Cosmos Hollow, nice. Nice little war turtle. I said that wrong. War turtle. Not much, man. Hope you're having a good Monday night. A little low energy tonight. We definitely, we are tired. We are pooped out. But, what are you gonna do? What you gonna do? Sometimes you just gotta muster through it. Showing up is half the battle. Absolutely right. That's the thing, man. You know what's funny? Is, I don't know who it was, but, someone was asking, I think it was like some random night. Everyone, you know, we had like 30 or 40 people hanging out. It was cool. And then like I stayed on, and I think at some point it was like 2 people, which is fine. You know, it's whatever. And someone was like, why would you keep streaming if there's only 2 people watching? And it's like, I mean, obviously you want people watching, but it's not really the, you know, A, I was lazy. I didn't want to turn the stream off, but also it's like a lot of people, when it comes to the streaming stuff, thinks that you just turn the camera on and you instantly have like 1,000 people just hanging out, and that's just not the way it is. So, and that's why, you know, consistently doing it has been a little bit of a challenge, but if you're not showing up every day or most days and you're not consistent in showing up, it's never gonna work. And that's not just streaming, that's literally everything. So after I think you guys did, but if you haven't seen my video, after the whole thing I did with like almost going back on, you know, falling off the wagon with drinking and then conquering that, it really kind of empowered me to be like, listen, if you got to stay up till 12 or 1 o'clock to get things done, then it is what it is. But you're gonna, you know, we're gonna be doing as much streaming as possible. The gaming stuff I really want to do, but I don't know how possible it's going to be to do during the week. So I might have to fit that in during the weekend and knock out some playthroughs of stuff, because for no other reason than I just miss playing games. I don't get to really play games much anymore, and it'll give me an excuse to like do something different. Do cards for a couple hours, take a break, play a game for an hour or two, chop it up into a video, you know. How many sales do you get typically with a 249 floor for MTG? Well, I haven't listed any Magic on eBay yet. I'm strictly Pokemon on eBay right now, purely for the reason I was mentioning before, where I really just don't want to keep track of what I have where. But there's a decent amount of stuff that I have sold for $249 all day. And then like the slower moving stuff, if it doesn't move after a month, then just delist it and then put it on TCG Player, which is the tactic I'm going with. So it's gonna be a little more work, but. And then also, like, you know, once every other week, or if you have a weekend where you want to, like, you know, move some cards, just like do some kind of blowout, you know, 25% off everything if you buy $40 or more. Or there's so many random coupons that you can make and do, and if the coupon doesn't work, then you just do another one the next week and just go from there. I remember back like 20 years ago when the first time I really succeeded and got into really, really good shape. When I first started, half the time I would just get up and go outside and then walk back in. And it just simply to get in the motion of getting up, because I didn't want to do anything. And after like a week, I finally ended up going. And it sounds really dumb, but like sometimes just anything to change the pattern is what you need. Battle styles. And then, bro, I told my patience is as simple as walking to the mailbox. Yeah, wait, patience, did you? I might be thinking of someone else, but did you say you were a pharmacist or a doctor or something, and I'm just forgetting? I know you told me, and I feel like a jerk for forgetting. But yeah, it's literally... That'll seem hard, and then eventually get easy, and then you ramp it up, and then on and on it goes. On and on it goes. Psych PA. Okay. Yeah, momentum. Momentum is one of the. I would argue that momentum is one of the best things to make you feel unstoppable. It's like you just feel like an entirely different person when you're in the swing of things and everything's just clicking. Uh-oh. Like tonight, usually we go to like 10 or 10:30. I'm pretty sure after this stack I'm going to call it a night because I'm struggling. But, you know, we showed up. We hung out. Not every day. That's the thing, man. It's like, and that's something I'm still trying to reteach myself is that not every day has to be the best day. It's okay to have mediocre days. It's okay to show up to the gym tired and just like, instead of working out for an hour, hour and a half, just doing a 20-minute walk and going home. If you're doing all the building blocks and you have all the pieces in place, you know, one day is not going to ruin you. And if you're doing everything else you're supposed to, you'll get there. Might just take a little longer. There's nothing wrong with that. Especially in the social scene when you see other people doing good, and you know, everyone does it. I do it. You know, you start thinking like, okay, well, I gotta work as hard as this guy, or this guy's better than me, so whatever. And it's like, you don't. You can, you know, just because they're going crazy doesn't mean you have to. And if anything, you can treat it as like a iron sharpens iron, steel sharpens steel kind of situation. You know. I think it's really crazy when you start preaching all that stuff and then you fail once and then you like think you're a big hypocrite and then you quit. And that's where I've gotten into, but no more. It's all about hitting singles, not swinging for the fences. Yep. Same thing with cards. You can have that big $50, $60 card move, but you know, everyone in cards knows that the majority of the money you make is off the onesies and twosies and not the big hitters, on average. Oh, that's cool. Oh, sure, it's worthless, but hey. Okay. Foreign. All right. This was all the good stuff, I think. Yeah. All right. Put this in a pile for another day. That stuff is random, so I'll put it over here. Alrighty, guys. Gonna be a short one tonight. Appreciate everybody hanging out. Hopefully we'll be feeling a little more tomorrow, but got some work done, got some nice little sorting taken care of. Almost through that box. Hopefully, you know, maybe another couple days. Appreciate the support, as always. You guys are real. Appreciate you guys checking out the Discord, all that stuff, all that jazz. And per the usual, we'll see you in the next video, and then I'll see you guys around. So hope you guys have a good night, and I'll see you soon. Have a good one.